We'll just wait a minute to get started. Making sure everything is a go on all fronts. Okie dokie, ladies. You are here for our Peek into Pink guest event tonight. So if you have any sorts of questions about Mary Kay, feel free to drop them in the chat. Drop them in the comments because I will be going through and debunking anything that has to do with Mary Kay or any questions you just genuinely might have. But I'm going to spend a few minutes just introducing myself. If you have never met me, my name is Michelle Zemke. I'm coming up on my very first year of being a director in Mary Kay, but I have been in Mary Kay for just over 5 years now, which is crazy to think about because I started as a college freshman up at Michigan State, and it is just wild because I was studying fisheries and wildlife, so nothing that had to do with beauty, cosmetics, business. I was telling a girl today, the only thing that I sold before Mary Kay was Girl Scout cookies. Now, I was good at that, so I do think that definitely helped. But other than that, I had no knowledge of anything that had to do with the beauty industry. I was a 3-sport athlete in high school. I have 3 older brothers, so besides my mom, we were the only girls, and makeup was not my focus at the time, and neither was washing my face, which as an adult now, I realize that I probably should have been taking good care of my skin way back when. But anyways, I just want to introduce myself, and I started as a college freshman, really, ladies, just to make that extra 50% profit. I really loved the skincare and foundation, and I had held a few parties for my now senior sales director, and I watched her sell $600 at my party around Christmas time to my friends and family. And I realized at that point that it was right after Christmas. I think it was like December 30th, 5 years ago, that if I could watch her sell $600 to my friends and family after the holiday season, like right after Christmas, why couldn't I be doing that? And so here we are 5 years later. Like I said, I just started to make that extra discount. I really liked the products, and I wanted that discount. And so maybe that's all you ever know about Mary Kay, is that you can get a discount. We are actually the #1 direct sales of skincare and color cosmetics in the entire world, but we're also the #1 direct paid business. So that means we buy for 1 and we sell for 2. So we make a 50% profit on every single product sale, no matter if you're a new customer, you're a returning customer, every single sale. And it doesn't matter how long you've been in Mary Kay. Maybe you've been in for 5 seconds or 50 years. You still get that discount, which is awesome. That also means you get your own products at a half off discount, which who doesn't love that? So if you like to shop and at a discount, I highly recommend it. So like I said, started just for that. I wanted to make an extra 50 to 100 bucks a month, just some fun money in college, nothing too crazy. And that completely transformed over 5 years. It paid for my rent, paid for electricity, groceries, gas in my car, and it still does now. Outside of Mary Kay, I do have a full-time job. I'm an operations coordinator for a nonprofit that promotes STEM education across the state of Michigan, and I absolutely love that job. In high school, I did underwater robotics, and so I work for that nonprofit that helped that program at our school. So it's very full circle for that, but I work from home. So I have lots of time after work. I don't have to drive to work or anything, so I take that time that I would normally be driving to work my Mary Kay business. So what I love about it is there is absolutely a ton of flexibility. It really is dependent on you and your schedule. In my unit, I have girls that are my age all the way up to ladies that are retired. I have moms, I have single women, I have everyone in between, and so I love that in our company everyone is represented, and like I said, the business fits where you want it to fit, and so it's really up to you. There are no quotas in Mary Kay, so that means there's no time quotas, there's no order quotas or anything like that, minimums or maximums. So there's no glass ceiling as well. So you can go as high up in Mary Kay as you'd like, or if you just want to have your consultant ID with that 50% off discount, that is totally okay as well. So drop any comments in the chat, in the comments that you might have about our business. I'm going to continue on with my spiel. If you know absolutely nothing about Mary Kay, we were founded in 1963 by a real woman named Mary Kay Ash, and she had been in direct sales for over 25 years, and she realized that every man that she had trained was promoted above her. And she thought about those career frustrations, retired, wrote an entire book about all of those frustrations, and realized she had a great business plan. So here we are 63 years later, and we are still family owned and operated. Mary Kay Ash's grandson is our CEO, and I just love that we are still family owned. We were founded on the principles of faith first, family second, and career third. We still uphold those pillars because Mary Kay Ash always said that if you put your life in the opposite order, nothing worked out. So we still follow those pillars, and I absolutely love that. Now, I'm an environmental nerd. Like I said, I studied fish in college. And so one thing that was always stood out to me is how ethically sourced our products are. So Mary Kay adheres to European Union guidelines for our skincare and color cosmetics, all of our products to the European Union. That's because the FDA has only banned about 11 ingredients that go into skincare and color cosmetics, and the European Union has banned almost over 2,000 at this point. So what you're putting on your face, what your consultant is treating you to, is wonderful because it's healthy for you. It's good for you. In addition, all of our products are manufactured inside the United States at our headquarters in Dallas, Texas. That's our U.S. headquarters as well as our worldwide headquarters. We're in nearly 40 countries worldwide, so we have millions of beauty consultants across the world activating their discount, using their discount to get their products and service other women. I love our business because we are here to make every woman feel and look their best inside and out, because I don't know about you, I absolutely love my job and I love my boss, but it's not like I get cheered on at work. I don't have these different challenges that I get recognition for or prizes, and Mary Kay does that. I think that's what stands out the most to me is I'm a person that loves recognition. If there's a goal and I know I'm going to get recognition for it, I go for it. And in Mary Kay, every single month, we get prizes just for doing our job. So we've had a few different ones. These were one of the end of the year prizes, these beautiful earrings. Every year, Mary Kay has our national sales and national recruiting courts. And so you can either get a beautiful diamond ring or a beautiful diamond bumblebee. But I just love that every month, every quarter, and at the end of every year, we are celebrated, because most of the time women are overworked and underpaid, and so we really try to make that difference. We call it our pink bubble, to make sure that every woman, we pretend that she has a sign around her neck that says make me feel important, because if you go through your day, you might not feel as important at your job, at home, and we really try to make that difference in your life to make you feel important. So Michaela asked a really great question. She said, what sets Mary Kay apart from other MLMs? Well, great question, Michaela. In the direct selling business world, a lot of people will just categorize everyone as a MLM, which is a multi-level marketing. People also think that's a pyramid scheme. That's what does all that mean? So in Mary Kay, we are actually a dual level marketing company. So that means we have our sales force, people like myself, and Amy that I know is on here. She's one of my consultants. We are the sales force. And then we have Mary Kay Corporate. So there's only two entities working together. Multi-level marketing is if there were 3 or more, and you keep going and you keep going. That's where that pyramid shape people think of. And so in Mary Kay, when we decide to, which you don't have to, if you decide to add team members to your unit and share the opportunity with others so that they can get their discount, and also maybe if they want to move up to a side hustle, that they can also do that. If you choose to, Mary Kay actually pays you a commission, and that's because Mary Kay Corporate isn't training Amy or I'm training Amy and I. And so since I'm a great example, Amy is my consultant. She's also my personal team member. And so Mary Kay Corporate doesn't let me rephrase that. Mary Kay pays me to train Amy so that they don't have to. They do not train the sales force, and so we make a commission from the company based on what Amy does. And which is really great. So that means I'm never taking from my consultants. I get paid directly from Mary Kay Corporate. So that's the biggest difference between us as a dual level marketing and an MLM. So great question, Michaela. Keep them coming. I see chat. I'm looking at the chat on both of them. Oh, Justine asked a great question. She said, does Mary Kay earn trips to go places? Yes, absolutely. Once you become a sales director, you have the opportunity to earn these amazing trips. They go all across the world. This year, they're going to Budapest. And so it's all dependent on what you personally do as well as what your unit does. So I think that's another thing that sets Mary Kay apart is if you want to earn a car, if you want to become a director, if you want to move into leadership, if you want to go on those trips, you can't do it alone. It's a complete team effort. So you and your unit are working together towards this one goal, which is absolutely amazing. So I love the team atmosphere. Like I said, I was on 3 sports as a 3-sport athlete in high school. They were all team sports. And so I just think I love that camaraderie about our business of you can't do it by yourself. So you really rely on your unit and each of those individual women working their own individual business. So yes, great question. You can absolutely earn those. But like I said, it's totally dependent on what you and your team do. So right now, our unit is working towards our first Mary Kay career car, which is so exciting. Yes, they still exist. And so as a sales director, we have the opportunity to earn a Chevy Trax. And you can always earn up to that pink Cadillac. The in between is a Chevy Equinox. And how that works, like I said, it's dependent on what you and your team do for recruiting and for sales. And it's in a 6-month time period. And so once you earn your car, once you reach those goals and those quotas, now, like I mentioned earlier, there's no quotas if you don't want to do anything. But if you want to reach towards that goal and stretch towards earning that car, there is a quota that you have to meet. And so once you and your team reach that, you have the car for a 2-year lease. Mary Kay pays your taxes, the actual lease, any fees, registration, as well as up to 85% of your car insurance, which is an awesome thing to use. And so you can earn, like I said, the Chevy Trax all the way up to our amazing pink Cadillac. We still have that around. People always ask that question. And of course, if you are already in a lease or you have a car that you absolutely love, you can always take cash compensation for it. So that's the first way that you can make money in Mary Kay is through our car program if you want to take cash compensation, or I would say driving a free car would also count as making money. But the second way that you can earn money in Mary Kay is, like I mentioned earlier, with those commissions, and it's really dependent if you have one person or if you have once you become a director, that's the highest level commission that you can earn, and there are tons of bonuses whether you want to be in leadership or not. So as a consultant, you can earn different bonuses as well as commissions in our company. And so, like I mentioned, you can earn money through the use of a free car, taking that cash compensation through our commission structure, which again is paid by Mary Kay Corporate, or our third way, and the way you make the most amount of money in Mary Kay is through our product sales. Ladies, like I mentioned, we are the #1 paid direct selling company in the entire world. We make a 50% profit on all product sales. And I want to really emphasize that because I have seen a lot of direct sales lately either go under, change their commission structure. And I want to let you know that because we're owned by Mary Kay, Mary Kay's grandson is our CEO. He has promised us that we are not changing our commission structure. We are not going under. We are not changing our business model. So I hope that gives you some reassurance. We've been here 61 years. I am more than I believe that we'll be here way longer than the next 61 as well. And I think that really stands out because we are a family-owned business as well. But like I said, the #1 way you make money in our business is through product sales. So you buy for $1, you sell for $2, or you buy for $1 and you keep your own products at that cost. And so A 50% margin is the largest you can get. And then you can also, like I mentioned, you can, in addition, add extra income through commissions and through that car program. And we have a ton of products, ladies. If you haven't gotten your lookbook, you shouldn't, because it should be mailing in about a week or so, which is our catalog. Should be coming in the mail next week. If you look through our products, I think we have almost 300 products in our product lineup, if I remember correctly, from our most recent trip to corporate. And so there's something for everyone. If you need a checkup from the neck up with your consultant, I'm sure she'd be more than happy to do that with you. Walk you through some of our brand new skincare, our brand new glamour that's coming out for our spring season as well. Alrighty. So just as a recap, I introduced myself, I introduced the company, and how we make money in Mary Kay. So let me know if you ladies have any other questions. One thing I just wanted to touch on is that in addition to all of this fabulous stuff that Mary Kay does, and that we do just on a day-to-day basis as individual business owners, making women feel important, making them feel great from the inside and out, is that we have an amazing Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation. So I always like to remind people it's more than just lipstick in our company. We have this great foundation, and it has two main focuses. The first is eradicating cancers that affect women, as well as ending domestic violence for women and children. And so each year, Mary Kay Corporate donates a whole lot of millions of dollars to our foundation to help both of those causes. How it helps to fund different cancer research grants, as well as different grants go out to at least one women's shelter per year in every single state. So I love what our foundation does. If you want to learn more about that, please let me know. My mom is our foundation ambassador, so she'd be happy to pass along information. In the summertime, we always release a limited edition product that directly donates to it. So I think I have, like, one year it was this brush. I think it was this last summer maybe. And so every time you purchased one of these, like, $1 would go towards the Mary Kay Ash Charitable Foundation. And we have millions of consultants, so it was a really great fundraiser. But we do things like that every single summer to help raise awareness for both of those causes. And so when you're purchasing from your independent beauty consultant, she is profiting that 50% profit. It's going back to the local economy. Ladies, what do we normally pay for in our business? I mean, like I mentioned earlier, mine got me through college so I could graduate debt free. I paid for my gas, paid for my rent, paid for my anything outside my tuition, paid for my food, my groceries, my electricity, my bills. I paid for very tangible things, and now it pays for my retirement in addition to my rent, and electricity and all that fun stuff too. And so it's not like it's I would just say you can make it as little or as much as you want. I have women in my unit that just get their 50% off discount and order one time a year, all the way up to women that are using this as their side hustle and getting ready for retirement and wanting to use this source of income as their retirement plan as they're getting out of their daytime 9-to-5 job, because it just brings so much positivity. Like I mentioned earlier, we have our pink bubble. I love the positivity in our environment in Mary Kay. It's nothing like what you got anywhere else. And of course, I'm your gift with purchase, or whoever your sales director is, or your recruiter, because like I mentioned before, I studied fish in college. I didn't know how to wash my face. I didn't know what lip liner was. I didn't have this much makeup on ever. And it's completely, we have so many resources through Mary Kay itself, in addition to your recruiter and your sales director. We are here to learn with you and teach you how to run a successful business. And so I just encourage you, if that's something that's holding you back, is that you have no idea how to run a business. I think 99% of us that have joined Mary Kay knew how to run a successful business before starting. And so if you're worried about time, well, I do this amazing thing. It's called a plan sheet for the week. And you do a time study to figure out where you can fit your Mary Kay business in. Because when you think of a part-time job, you might think that would be 20 to 30 hours a week. As a sales director and leadership, I don't even work 15 to 20 hours in my business. I work closer to that 10 to 12 hours a week. And that's just through hosting parties, hosting events like this. And ladies, with this virtual world, it is completely different. So I started Mary Kay right before the pandemic. So I learned how to do everything in person. Zoom was not even on my radar of things that could be capable of to be used. And so we still have that aspect. We have that in-person meeting. We have that in-person get-together, those guest events. And be on the lookout for that because we'll have one coming up in February for in-person. But in addition, we have this whole new virtual world. And maybe that scares you, but I don't know, you're all on Zoom or Facebook Live, so you at least know how to get to these applications. But we in Mary Kay don't have any geographical boundaries. We never did, but now we really don't with the virtual world. I have consultants and customers all across the United States due to this virtual world. It's absolutely amazing. I've never been able to reach this many women in my entire life, besides through the virtual world. So I would just say it's as little or as much as you want to put into it. And it is only $35 to sign up to become a consultant, which is absolutely amazing. I'm doing this at the end of January, let's see, January 29th, 2025. And I cannot guarantee what the startup options are going to be February 1st. So even if you were remotely thinking about it, maybe you're like, oh, I don't know, I'll do it in a few months. I don't know, maybe in a few years. Why not do it now? Now, there's absolutely no risk. If you sign up for that $35, you do absolutely nothing with it. You don't even place an order. At the end of the year, we still love you. Your consultant ID just expires. We call that kind of like our Costco membership. You know, if you got your Costco membership and never went to Costco to buy anything, no harm, no foul. It just expires at the end of the year. That is the same thing. And it's only $35. And that comes with our you get your own personalized website that Mary Kay updates for an entire year for free. It also comes with our credit card processing platform along with all of our online materials that help with training. Now, if you're like, oh, that sounds great, what do I want to do next? We also have a $90 in addition starter kit. And if you've been with your consultant, it's that black leather tote bag with her trays and mirrors and all of her products. So if you're even remotely interested, ladies, that starter kit comes with over $450 of full retail size product for $90. So I just want to encourage you that if you are even remotely interested in it, sign up now. You can get the training along the way and you can make it as little or as much as you want. But I don't want you to limit yourself of, oh, I might just get it for my discount. Think about what it could turn into. I mean, when I first started, I had no intention of adding any team members. And now I lead a unit of about 40 women all across the country. And so, like I said, $35 to sign up. Text your consultant if that's even remotely something you're interested in. But at the end of the day, we like to call you all talent scouts now because you have watched just about 30 minutes of what a Mary Kay business is, what it can do, and all the details about it. And you might know someone that might be great for this. Maybe it's your daughter, your sister, your sister-in-law, a cousin, a friend, a coworker, and you might think this might be something she would absolutely love to do and could take advantage of. Text your consultant. Let her know. Because, like I said, ladies, we are working towards that huge goal of a Mary Kay career car. So if you want to be part of something that is a big, huge goal, you love that teamwork aspect, we would absolutely love to have you in our unit. If you're in my unit, I don't know who's watching on Facebook right now, but I just want to say thank you again so much for joining tonight. Please text your consultant that you were on because I have lots of fun giveaways for those ladies that were able to join tonight as well as on our Sunday event. And there are just 3 main ways that you can help support your consultant. I mentioned at the beginning, of course, just cheering her on, liking her Facebook post, commenting, sharing, things like that. But in addition to that, if there are products that you absolutely love, keep on purchasing them. We, of course, always need customers as consultants anyways. And if you want to share that with your friends or family and doing a pampering session, a party, because we have some brand new products coming out in February, and I promise you, you don't want to miss them. I'm wearing 2 of them tonight. And so if you are interested in booking a pampering session, check with your consultant because I know she has amazing hostess credits coming up for February. Or if you just want to join her team, In my unit, the Impact unit, if you are part of my unit, you will be receiving a pair of hydrogel eye patches, a 30-pack of them, for joining our team tonight. And ladies, that is worth, that jar of 30 patches is worth more than your $35 starter kit. So you could get a $40 retail product for signing up as well. So I just want to thank you all so much for joining tonight. If you have questions and want to stay on afterwards, I will be here. Otherwise, text your consultant that you were on tonight. And I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Thanks so much.